Previously on LA Rams Cheerleaders Making the Squad.
I don't want to sit. I'm too nervous. I'm way too nervous.
You are putting in blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, she's not ready. We have very high expectations.
We learned like a 4-8 count routine, did it 2 at a time across the floor, and then you stand there.
I would rather, if there is a possibility that they have potential, let's put them through.
And they decide right then and there if you make it on the semifinals, which is terrifying.
Thank you so much. It's going to be a no for us this year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.
It's emotional, but it's exciting at the same time.
This is tough.
Challenge is good. Pushes you, makes you grow as a dancer.
Great, congratulations, everyone.
This is the Los Angeles Rams Cheerleaders Making the Squad.
JP, I believe you're going first, and then you'll learn from Brittany, and then we'll pair you up. The judging panel will be here shortly, and then we'll go from there, okay? Any questions?
I wish there was 318 spots on the team. That'd be amazing.
Cutting it down is always really hard, especially when you have more than 300 participants.
But it is a competition, and there is a top few that make the team.
We're going to give you a chance, and we're going to let you tell us what you're capable of doing.
We require them to learn a lot because we want to see how well they do physically as well as mentally, because the process is quick.
But you also sign up for some unfortunate results. You have to leave and go home, and don't let your confidence go down the drain. Just ready for the next year.
Let's make sure that we're smiling while we're learning. It's one less thing to have to worry about when you get out there in your groups of 2. Smile while you learn it. Brittany and I will both be really specific about stuff.
JP has been around much longer than me. He actually used to choreograph when I was on the team.
Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna start.
So it's nice to be able to do this by his side now.
NFL cheerleading is very high energy all the time, but we still can find those nuances of like, take it down a notch, bring it up a notch. Know when to attack, know when to be cool. But it all has to have energy. Does that make sense?
We're learning a hip hop, and I believe a jazz or a palm.
Prove it. 1, 2.
And then we'll perform those 2 routines back to back in 2s in front of everyone in a panel of judges. And then we'll get an email tomorrow saying who made it to finals.
Riverside is home. I was born and raised here. I've lived here my whole life. It's everything. Why do you like the Santa Fe?
Santa Fe, I just like the chicken in there and the sauce.
My name is Natalia. I'm from Riverside, California. Nothing brings me more joy than performing, and I honestly don't think there's a greater privilege or greater stage to perform than in a stadium full of thousands of people, and being in the Rams cheerleader uniform would be a dream come true.
Hi! Hey! How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I've been dancing since I was 4 years old. I competed up until I was 18, and then I transitioned into a teacher at the studio that I grew up at.
7 and 8.
I remember how much I would look up to my dance teachers, how much I admired them, how much I wanted to make them proud. So to now look into the eyes of my students and be able to feel and accept their love and be able to pour into them the same way my dance teachers used to pour into me, it's one of the greatest privileges I've ever had. And hopefully I can be the one to change a little girl's mind and make her believe that she can make her dreams come true, because if it was possible for me, it can be possible for her too.
Ballet is definitely the foundation of pretty much all, if not most, dance styles. I started ballet when I was 2, and it's something I've done consistently throughout all of my dancing. My name is Shay. I'm originally from Fresno, California, but right now I live in Orange and I go to Chapman University. So I've been dancing my whole entire life, and I'm a dance major in college, and I thought this was the perfect way to continue my dance career, especially with a team as qualified as the Rams. This is my very first professional audition altogether. Because I'm just graduating, I've just been doing the whole school thing for the past 4 years, so this was my first one right out of the gate, which is super nerve-wracking. I had no idea what I was walking into. Mom and Dad have been my biggest supporters through everything. My mom's dance mom, my dad's a dance dad, my little sister dances, so it's something we've done as a family affair through my whole entire life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been training nonstop for this moment. I've been doing online Zoom classes, I've been going to the gym extra, I've been doing everything I can to make sure that my technique is in line with what the Rams are looking for.
I definitely have a lot of ambitions. Internally, I feel like there are so many experiences that I want to achieve and just live out. Hi, my name is Claudia. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My previous dance experience, I come from the Chicago Bulls, so I was a Chicago Lovable for 5 years. I decided it was time for me to move out to Los Angeles. I want to continue my professional dancing career, as well as having my degree already in elementary education.
Little Miss Rubia, curls made of oro.
What is a teacher trying to do dancing and modeling on the side? But here I am trying to do everything all at once.
Bounce, bounce,
I do believe that giving back has a lot of similarities when it comes to being an educator and being a brand ambassador like the LA Rams. Seeing faces light up when you are interacting with the community is absolutely amazing. I knew I had to get this out of my system. I knew I had to do my dancing and my modeling career, and then I can always go back to teaching. It's always going to be there for me.
We're gonna aim towards the corner, so I'm gonna kick that camera right there.
Oh my gosh, there's so much talent here.
Start smiling at the wall. Don't start smiling when the music starts. Start smiling now.
Things are still looking pretty good. There's a great group that came out today to audition.
Pony, down, up, right, left, knees, up, right.
The most enjoyable part of today was learning the choreography. I know most people would find that the most nerve-wracking.
We've seen whether they have dance technique and obvious training. Now what we're doing is we're teaching them choreography very similar to what we would do on the sidelines or out on the field at a Rams game.
So it's hit me, hold, look, ribs, ball change.
We have to work so hard to get back on this team.
If I'm a good person and I work hard, like anything is possible.
This is fast, but it's worth it. Bump, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. It's worth it, yeah.
Just because I made it to the finalist round last time, hopefully I can do it again this time and show them, what I'm about.
I just hope that the second routine, just push me that step closer to making this team.
I mean, I'm just so excited to see the dances and to hear the music and to get moving. Yeah, so I'm here and I'm ready.
Straight ahead on LA Rams Cheerleaders Making the Squad.
We're looking for that great ambassador. We're looking for someone that we can put out in our community.
But I want to see how you interact with your teammates and the people around you. So that's like the first thing I'm looking for.
Your 1 30-second routine across the floor in front of the judges is all you get. So you have to nail it that first time.
'85, '86, '87, '88, '89.
The second round is always a little more tense for me from a coach's perspective.
181.
All these people can dance at this point. Now it's a matter of how well they pick up the choreography and can they dance with their partner.
Is there enough room, Brittany, for that group to sit?
By the end of the day, it's been decided who's going to be one of our finalists.
Can you all hear me okay? So we're gonna stay in this numerical order.
I would say semifinals for us, what stands out always is how fast the dancers can learn the choreography and turn around and perform it.
You get one shot of each routine. We're gonna go with JP's routine first, give you about a 10 to 15 second breather. We'll go right into Brittany.
This next part, yes, it is a little bit more nitpicky. It's more about retaining choreography, picking it up quickly, and being able to perform it right there on the spot.
We bring in outside judges that don't have any sort of opinion. They don't know who's a veteran, they don't know who's brand new.
When you're looking at that routine and I'm judging that person that I can't take my eyes off of them, that's the it factor.
At this point, I'm assuming that you're here, you can already dance. So the choreography is already going to be at a certain level. It's really about, are we going to connect for the 37 seconds I get to watch you perform?
And I will tell you guys, you need to perform and sell it. It's exactly what you're going to do on game day. You have to perform. I know you're tired and you've gone over it 100 times now, but give us all you got. You only get one shot and make it worthwhile, okay? Good luck, everyone.
This year I feel a little bit more prepared just because I do know the process, and I just feel like a little more, I was very nervous going into it just because like I set these expectations for myself, so hopefully I follow through with like eventually getting on the rims. We did really well, actually, yeah. We were just like smiling with one another and just giving it our all, and then after we performed the jazz routine, then we moved on to the hip hop routine. I looked at her and I was like, hey, like you got it, and then we just posed and got ready for the next one, and then we ran off after the hip hop routine. Even if there were some mistakes, like, it's okay, we did our best.
This is gonna be my third time auditioning, and every year I'm nervous and I try to bring the confidence, but I feel like this year, in terms of like mentality and clarity, I feel like really good and really strong. I feel like I did well. Again, I can't remember the whole entire performance, but I felt like I hit the things that I wanted to hit. I had like facials, and I hope I was fun to watch, because that's always my goal when I perform.
It was really scary, obviously. I've done so many auditions, but I always am nervous. It doesn't go away, but nervous, I think you could change into excitement. Jazz combo was first, which was the one that was the one I was like, we have to get through this one. Once we got to the hip hop, you know, you're halfway there. There was one part where it was a little glitchy, but I just pulled it back together.
I was warming up and marking it up until my turn perfectly fine, but when I got on the floor, the first routine, I kind of messed up a little bit, but the second routine, I kind of redeemed myself. Hopefully, I can make it through. I'm really just hoping and praying and just leaving it out of my hands right now, but I hope the judges can just see that in my recovery and just, I can move forward. Fingers are crossed. I'm gonna pray on it, leave it in God's hands, and hopefully I can pull through and make it to finals.
I struggle a little bit with my retention, that I started second guessing myself, and I'm like, okay, can I do this? I feel mentally I did have some slip-ups here and there, but thankfully maybe the judges didn't notice, which of course they noticed. I feel like I did very well. I have my technique from the Bulls, and so it was nice to kind of translate that from the Bulls to the Rams, and apparently the judges like it. I'm here now, and I'm hoping that I can get to finals.
Finally it was my turn. I was freaking out. I did mess up a little bit, and I was super mad at myself, but I was like, I hope that the dancing that I did was enough for them to see what I can do and my ability to dance, and I was just praying that I had done enough to be able to make it to finals. I think it went well. We're hoping for the best, so hopefully my dancing brings me far.
After prelims, obviously I had tweaked my back, but I had used the lunch break to really kind of rehabilitate myself. I took a bunch of Advil, put on a bunch of Icy Hot, used a Theragun. My back is like starting to feel a little bit more painful, but I think while I was dancing, I was just so amped up that I didn't really feel any pain, so I'm happy.
It's pretty agonizing watching everyone go and hearing the music over and over again, but you're unable to practice, you're unable to mark the dances or do it full out. Like I had a pretty hard curveball thrown my way, but when we did go to perform, you do the two dances back to back. We only made it through one dance together, and I think she had injured herself during that first jazz routine.
Okay, wanna sit down? She's gonna sit down.
And so Keely, the director, pulled us off. We paused in the moment for her to recover.
JP, can I? Give us just a second, Emily.
With Emily in particular, she was performing and auditioning with her partner. We had them take a break. That was our way of making sure that everyone was in the right condition and that we didn't have any further issues.
JP, can I? Give us just a second, Emily.
The next routine was slated to start to the back, so I immediately started walking to the next position to set myself up for the next routine. And I kind of looked over to my right, and she wasn't there. And at the time, I didn't know that she had injured herself and that she was off the floor.
The young lady has to take a break. So my question is, do you want us to have Emily come back? Or have you seen enough of these two?
I think they have to come back, okay? I feel they have to come back. So we asked them both to take a break, and then we're gonna have you guys come back after a break, okay? And do the second one, okay? Have a seat.
Really, I just wanted to be there for her and comfort her because on top of this injury, it's a nerve-wracking process in general. I had been through it before, so I was more at ease, so I just wanted to make her feel comfortable and okay with the situation.
You guys okay? You got water? Okay. It's okay. We're gonna give you a break, okay? Relax, we're okay. We're okay.
I think my mom always raised my sisters and I to be empathetic and to care for others. Once she was better, we were hoping to get back on the floor and do the second routine. However, she was not able to recover in time, unfortunately. I do think she was feeling better towards the end of the day because she was able to do her second routine in a later group. I actually was pulled up sooner than she was to do the second routine with another group of 2, so we went as a group of 3 to do the hip hop routine. Leaving that day, I just felt really proud of myself for being able to navigate that situation professionally, as kindly as I could, all things considered.
That was nerve-wracking, seeing a few dancers go down and feeling that feeling in my stomach as well. I know how that feels. Injuries are no fun, especially not an audition. I had to remind myself that I knew the material, I couldn't let myself get psyched out, and to just, once again, trust my technique, trust my ability to do dance. I feel like I did great. I don't regret anything. I know I did dance to my fullest potential, and I look forward to being on the team.
We've not had this many obstacles during an audition process in the past. Occasionally you have a twisted ankle, a hurt toe, but nothing to the magnitude of which we've had this year. It was a different situation for us, but I think we're trying to work with you and time. We'll give you a break, we'll try to tape it, we'll let you have some time. We ask people to bring the little massage guns, and so we're definitely trying to give you time to make it work for you.
Coming up on LA Rams Cheerleaders Making the Squad.
Thank you guys very, very much for today. It's definitely going to be a challenge for sure.
We figure out the finalists right then and there. On that preliminary and semifinal day, the announcement of the finalists goes out and is posted on Monday. On the day of finals, they're finding out within 45 minutes who is on this team.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Good afternoon. I am currently working from home, and I got a text from one of my teammates that the list of Rams Cheer finalists has been posted on the website, so I'm gonna check that out right now.
Monday I was freaking out all day. From the moment I woke up to 1 o'clock hit, and I was just like refreshing the computer consistently. I was stressing out. I was really worried because I was like, maybe like it's supposed to be an email and I didn't get the email, so I was very worried.
Another huge moment in the audition process. Let's see if I made it to finals. It's just like a list online. It's very scary and I'm scared to look.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, just looking for my name.
The list finally came up. I had a student with me too, and like we saw it and we were just like bursted in excitement. I like flew back, like almost fell off my chair while like all the students were like still there.
I was about to check and I got a text from my mother. And my mom was like, congratulations. I'm like, are you sure you're looking at the right thing, the right list?
And then I opened it and I was like, oh my gosh. I immediately called my mom and my dad and was like, I made it to finals. And then I saw my name. I was so grateful. I was so blessed to have this opportunity again.
All right, I'm ready for it. Please.
Woo!
It's on there.
Your number's there?
Oh yes, 367 is on here. Brian Y. Brian Y. 367. Let's go.
Yes.
It's an unreal feeling to hear how proud your mom is of you. Me dijo, mi niña, lo hiciste. You're making your dreams come true. Yeah, I'm gonna cry now too.
I kept scrolling. I'm not seeing my name, and then as soon as I hit the bottom of the list, I see my name. So it was definitely a rewarding feeling, and it was something that was worth the wait.
Guys. Man, it's a final step closer to make it to the NFL team of 2023, and now I have to go to rehearsals all week, and I'm so blessed, thrilled, and thankful.
I'm gonna highlight my name, but we made it to the final round. I am thrilled, feeling blessed, feeling so fortunate, grateful, all of the above to potentially be on this team for my second year. So ready for the finals and ready for rehearsal tomorrow.
On the next episode of LA Rams Cheerleaders Making the Squad.
This year's talent is by far the most talent we've had since relocating back to Los Angeles. We're unique because I think we do 2 weeks. There are some organizations who do it in a day. It can get a little intense because you have to do an interview, you have to come to 4 rehearsals, you have to learn 4 different routines, and then you have to actually perform them.
We need to know who's going to be ready for an entire season of choreography and memory and processing of that much material.
Being able to show that in an audition setting when there's only 2 people on the field, I hope I can do it.
When I got to the emergency room, that's when they told me, oh my gosh, you need to go into emergency surgery right away. I was given a second chance at life. The hardest question I ever had to ask was, well, am I gonna ever be able to dance again?
I started to panic, and tears of anxiety I did shed a few tears.
Okay, we're gonna get started. We're gonna call numbers, everybody. Here we go. The talent is really high. Our first 2023 Los Angeles Rams Cheerleader is number 65. And I do think that the team next year is gonna level up. Thank you, congratulations.